Ida B. Wells was a prominent African-American journalist, activist, and researcher who shed light on the cruel conditions and treatment of African Americans in the late 19th and early 20th century America. She combated sexism, racism, and violence in her field of work, but she did not let that impede her. Ida B. Wells was born in Holly Springs, Mississippi on July 16, 1862. She was born into slavery during the Civil War. Once the war ended, Wells' parents became politically active in the Reconstruction era politics. At a young age, her parents instilled into her the importance of education. Soon after, her parents and younger brother passed away from yellow fever. She took it upon herself to raise her remaining siblings. She later became an educator to help financially support her family. Subsequently, she sued a train vehicle organization in Memphis due to being diverted from first class despite having a ticket. She won in a nearby circuit court, yet the decision was overturned in the federal government court. In the wake of discovering that her close friend had been lynched, she turned her consideration towards being an activist against the white mob violence. She began to look into reasons African Americans were lynched and set out to research a few cases for herself. She distributed her discoveries in a flyer and composed a few columns in neighborhood papers. After exposing an 1892 lynching, locals became enraged and drove her from Memphis to Chicago, Illinois. After violent strikes on the African American community in Springfield, Illinois in 1908, Wells decided to take action. The next year, she attended an exceptional gathering for an association that would be later known as the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, or the NAACP. She founded the first African American kindergarten in her community and battled for women's suffrage. In 1930, Wells made an unsuccessful bid for the state senate. Medical issues unfortunately plagued her the following year. Soon after, Ida B. Wells died of kidney disease on March 25, 1931, at 68 years old. She left behind an impressive legacy of social and political heroism that is still prominent today.